up? What up? Happy Friday, boys and girls. Today is February 27th. This is episode 116 of Crew Talk Sports. We got a hell of an episode lined up for you guys on this beautiful Friday night. We got Ev, we got Krabby Pants for the night, Dante, fasting on a Friday. We also got our boy Fanatic Dak from Twitter. If y'all haven't seen him, Dak, Buck and Pod, Orange and Blue Network, our boy. Big Oregon fan, Dak. We'll start with you, brother. Having a good week. What's going on, man?
Man, I'm having a phenomenal week and I'm kicking off my weekend chilling with my guys, the crew talk sports. I'm happy to be here and talk some ball with y'all.
Yes, man. We had to bring you in because you're like King mock draft too, bro. If you don't know it, you've done probably more mock drafts than I think I've ever done in my life. So you're the guy. We got some questions lined up for you. I'm gonna be putting you in the hot seat too for a second. We got Ev Vinyls up there though, looking good in the crew talk hat. Ev, how was your week, bud? First week back at work for the kid. I'm
Mm.
glad to see you alive, man. I know Tuesday, Wednesday was tough for you, buddy. You all right?
Dude, it was so brutal, dude. It was horrible. And Dak, for if you don't know, man, I was on paternity leave for 3 months. So first week back at work, absolutely kicked my ass, dude. I think I was in bed every night at like 8 p.m. and like just sleeping like a baby, dude. It was insane. But you get that week through, and I'm ready to fuck up next week. So I'm excited for the combine right now. I'm excited for the
Mhm.
draft coming up. I'm ready to turn the page on what was last season for the Denver Broncos, man. And I'm pumped that Dak's here to talk about it, bro.
Let's
Yes.
go.
Yes. Dante, change the name to Krabby Pants, bud. You want to tell people what's going on?
Ch- It's Lent, right? So we gave up parlays. We
Yes.
gave up. I'm doing fasting Fridays, so this is the second one. Made it. We're survived the first one. We're doing good, feeling good. Pretty clear headed. So I think my buzzball bet's gonna be better than ever. I was questionable out of town, questionable for tonight, but when I saw Dak was on, I had to make it. So
My
Dak, what's
boy.
up, brother? Happy to be here. I
What's up?
can't wait to talk some draft with you.
Let's get it.
Yes. Talking ball. We're going to talk NFL Combine, NFL Draft, NFL breaking news, little college basketball here and there. We got Nuggets right now, fellas. If you don't know, we are live betting the Nuggets. I also hit Jokic to score first. Fuck me. Your boy's on a
Boom.
heater, by the way.
I saw your Jamal one.
Yeah, hit Jamal. That was fucking monstrous, which I was telling Dak too off air. I threw it on Jamal to score first, dude. He scores and then just leaves the game. He has like explosive diarrhea or some shit. Don't even care. Love to see it. All you need him is to score first. Jokic scores first. Put it all on the Nuggets. A big shout out to the Avs yesterday too. They fucked me. Wild. Could be a problem, by the way. Anyways, let's get straight into it, fellas. I want to know some NFL breaking news. So I'll start with a couple franchise tags. We'll bounce around here, Ev. Uh, obviously, Arm Pitts, the fantasy letdown himself, Kyle Pitts, franchised by the Falcons. My thing is too is also Pickens from Dallas. A couple, decent weapons out there. Bronco fans, bro. I mean, we're like fucking scratching at the neck for some offensive talent, right? So our franchise tags, like, I don't look at them as like, oh, that's done next year, maybe. Is it like you could potentially see these people move? Dak, we'll start with you. Is there an option where you think you could see Pitts or Pickens just to start for a different team? They could hold out, right?
Yeah. I mean, it gives them some leeway to do the contract extension, of course. But of course, for like say like George Pickens, if the Dallas Cowboys get some type of offer, like say Denver's interested in him, they can offer a second round pick. The
Mhm.
Broncos often give him the contract and the trade assets, right, to move off of him from Dallas. So it's not always like set in stone type of thing. There's acquisitions that can happen still. So yeah,
Yeah, and
there's some.
Ev, which one of those two would you want? I know you just. I don't even need to ask you, bro. You're a big Pickens. You know what, rider.
Nah, dude, I'm not doing it. I don't think that attitude is the right match for what we got going on here. As much as, I mean, as talented as he is, I think the real question is if he does stick around in Dallas, do they replicate what Cincy did, and do they extend George Pickens because it worked so goddamn well for Cincinnati over there?
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true, dude. I mean, I don't think I've been saying this too. Is I don't think the wide receiver free agency pool is very deep. You're looking at like
Trash.
fucking Alec Pierce, which is like a realistic expectation of like like he's demanding a lot of money. There's tradable candidates, right? But these guys also have shitty attitudes, right? Like AJ Brown, Dak, real quick, fire away. What would be like your thoughts on bringing him in for like a whatever deal, second rounder, whatever he'd be worth?
Man, he's an alpha in the room immediately, day one for this Broncos wide receiver core.
Sure.
That's you trade for his championship pedigree that he would bring from Philadelphia. He's been there twice, but winning one. I mean, he elevates the room. He makes simple plays like a slant route turn into an explosive one because of the level of physicality that he brings. So, I think he's misunderstood too by people. If I may, like, I think he's more of a guy that would hold you guys accountable, like the locker room or whoever, if they're not doing what they need to be doing, right?
It's true.
Versus him being like a true cancer, not showing up or what have you. I think there's a very big difference in terms of what they consider him as a cancer.
Yeah, Dante, how many games do you think if we did bring in AJ Brown until he slaps the shit out of Cortland Sutton for dropping a 1st and 6, right? First and 10, the first drive of the fucking game. Because that's what we need, Dak. You're right.
Yeah.
We need him to go in there and slap
need to
Sutton and headbutt Mims and then be like, just throw me the ball, bro. And
I'm
like,
huge
with
on
that. I'm with that
AJ
too.
Brown.
Yeah, I do love
I don't know what you guys are talking about. We already have a receiver that can't catch. You got AJ Brown who's just crying, like, give me the ball, give me the ball, give me the ball. And then the biggest game of the season has what, 3 drops?
did.
Like,
This is coming from the biased Cowboys fan over here.
Yeah, dude, finally.
Yeah, Ed,
Tell
your
him.
opinion on AJ Brown invalid. I
All
mean,
I'm
if we had a
saying
guy
is-
like this, it would be a complete game changer.
and okay, yeah,
He's
and not,
miles ahead of Cortland Sutton.
he's turning 29 in June. Absolutely not. No, thank you. It's time to go younger at that position. Get that
I
young
like
stud.
what
He's aging like fine wine.
I like what
I got
Dak said though. Is like he's an alpha, bro. There's not like look at Alec Pierce. I'm saying look at the other candidates, right? We could go rookies.
Right.
We're gonna talk about them here in a minute.
Yeah.
But like that's not immediate dogs in that offensive, like young offensive room, right? Like
No.
And Sean Payne's going to keep him in line.
there's
This
only
isn't Sirianni.
maybe 7 wide receivers where you could say like that are absolutely dogs, like
Yeah, and he's one of
Jefferson,
them.
Chase, Higgins. You could, and I'd rather have AJ Brown than Higgins. I'll say that. F.
But you can
would say that-
you can honestly
No.
say that the Eagles' offense and Sean Payton's offense is kind of identical in the fact that they spread the ball around that motherfucker. So what, like, I know Davis Webb is gonna be calling the plays now, but it's
Mhm.
like, whoa, I mean, I just don't see it, dude. I mean, there's so many mouths to feed as it is. I don't see that man being happy here. I see him going to a shitty team, getting 11 targets a game and being happy there.
What I would say is, I mean, I think with the Eagles and the Broncos, the scheme is a little different though in terms of like the run heavy with the Eagles. Bo Nix led the league just this past season in pass attempts with like 612,
Ridiculous.
right? So
Mhm.
you know that you're going to be feeding AJ Brown, and but
A
he's
lot of
going to
them
get involved in the offense.
Yeah, I feel like AJ
Um,
Brown, like one-on-one matchups down the field. I wouldn't say like I think he's great, but I look at his big body physicality, screen catching motherfucker running downhill, good blocker. Like I look at him as like a baller, like a footballer. I look at shitty Sutton, Mims, and the other fucking bums we got running around. I'm like, these guys aren't intimidating at all. You know
He
what I'm
would
saying?
improve the
Like,
run game as well, which we
Yeah.
need to improve drastically this offseason.
That's
okay.
well, that's what I'm saying.
preaching
There's
to the
the-
choir.
There's 2 reasons why he led the league in pass attempts. 1, Sean Payton is an absolute fucking psycho. And 2, we don't have RB1 yet, boys. We don't have RB1. So until we get RB1, that number is going to continue to be fucking high as fuck. So
Yes.
let's get
We could probably
RB1,
get
boys.
both. We could probably get all of it figured out this offseason. It's
I
going
don't
to be a
think
ride.
the-
Lock
yes.
in, bro.
I'm interested to see, dude, because we're like right on the line of fucking up big time by like getting Alec Pierce and then like re-signing J.K. Dobbins, right? It would be like, oh my god, what are we doing?
Well, here's the
Or
thing
we
about
could be
Alex
like-
Pierce. Alec Pierce is that he's potentially going to be tagged, right? And they're talking about Michael
Yeah.
Pittman, I think as a cap casualty, right? So
Oh,
I
I'd
think
take
that's
Pittman.
something to keep an eye on.
I'd take Pittman over Pierce for sure, man. I don't know why
My-
everybody's high on Pierce.
My rule of thumb for adding a receiver this offseason is this guy the best receiver on your team after you add him? I don't want Pierce or Pittman. We don't need a number 2. We already have a number 2. His name's Cortland Sutton. I want a true number 1 receiver. I'm tired of it.
Dante
What about
throwing shade
projection?
to Sutton. Who?
Like when it
Sorry.
Bro,
comes to
Sutton's a
draft,
great
what
number
about-
2 receiver.
What about say if a Chris Bell came in? You know, because that's one of my guys that I like him to potentially be that wide receiver 1 in our league. But you know, I look at the draft as an investment. You know, for the long haul, not just for the one
Yeah.
season, right? So
It's more of a win
It
now.
definitely is
though.
an investment. Yeah,
You
but
know?
when you have the rookie quarterback contract, that's why you go pay AJ Brown.
Mhm.
He's 29. Guess what? We only need him for 2 years. We need to draft and develop some receivers? Yes, but isn't that what Franklin is? Isn't that what
yeah, no,
Bryant
I
is?
that for sure. I
But-
understand.
Yeah, I would just rather invest the money in a running back like Brees Hall, and then
Yes.
try
Boom.
to
Yeah.
try to find that wide receiver like you said, Chris Bell. Maybe that's him. I don't think prototypically that's really Sean Payton's guy, but it could be. It could be. You know,
I had
mean,
him in fantasy, Dak. He was a fucking
he was a beast.
stud. Yeah.
He's that
We were-
archetype of a big body wide receiver, like for
Yeah.
sure for Sean Payton.
Yeah.
Dude, like,
I
he's
think the wide receiver. This is the last thing we could talk draft.
Yeah.
I think the running back room, like if I could grade it out of 10, honestly, 3, 4. Dobbins did his thing, but like where did that end up? Like
good
watching
point,
the AFC Championship game with them giving the ball to Harvey was like, you know, I always bring this up, Dak. I'm sure you hear it. Basically, hand my daughter the football, make her get past me in the living room. She ain't moving. Like it was that easy to tackle, right? It was like the most non-explosive thing ever, right?
Yeah.
Just fucking grabbing her, throwing her over there. That's basically what they did. So I would say 5. I think wide receiver room, as bad as it is, I would grade it higher, 6, 7.
I love it, Brian.
I hate you.
I did see on Twitter today. I don't know if there's any truth to it, but I saw the Browns were trying to work a trade for Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yeah, and that's some shit we should be in on.
Yeah, we definitely need to be hitting the trades. Yeah.
I thought he was like the best wide receiver in the last like 6 years I've ever seen.
Can I talk? There's a guy that I'm interested in. It's probably like I'm probably a minority in this, but I think he just needs a change of scenery. He got traded to the Bears from Carolina.
DJ Moore.
But DJ Moore
I love him.
would be a guy
I would
All
definitely.
in.
that I would look
All
into.
in.
for
No.
Denver.
No.
Maybe it's a day 3 pick, right? And you're still adding to that room a veteran level presence.
Looking
I
for a
think he's
bargain
better
there,
than-
right?
He's better than Sutton. But
He's
like,
just Sutton too. He's just Sutton. You just
No, I
copy
think
and
He's
he's
got
paste
more
Sutton.
speed than Sutton, and he
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
could do more. He could do more. DJ Moore.
I know he dealt with
but
some injuries too, so that's probably
He
could
moves
use some
around the
positive. He's an
backfield a
option.
lot. I've loved DJ Moore for a hot minute. Dante, that's interesting. You don't like him. You just want Justin Jefferson, buddy. And I'm sorry, we can't do it, dude.
Yep. Brian Thomas, Justin Jefferson. I want like
My Jags ain't trading Brian Thomas, dude. They have one of the best offenses in the league.
Or ETN. What about ETN, Dak, if he somehow is
I
made
feel like-
available?
I feel like with ETN, he's a little bit redundant, like in terms of adding him to the room because we have RJ Harvey, and not because of like the similar skill set, but maybe like the projection that I felt RJ Harvey could be with the usage that we do. In like he's like the Alvin Kamara of this offense, right? If you want to label him
Mhm.
as such. I feel like if you added 2 Camaras, that's not really
Mm-hmm.
like complementing each other, right? I
Yeah.
feel like we need somebody that's a tone setter that can ground and pound, fourth quarter, get some
Wear 'em
short
down.
yardage, right?
Where defenses
Like a
down.
Tyler Algier. So
See,
I've said
like
that.
a Kenneth Walker.
I said that a month ago. on
Real
Algier.
quick on that, Dak. I saw you tweeting about it. It looks like he's expected to seek a contract in the neighborhood of 3 years, 22 million.
It's not even that much. That's not
Where the
that
fuck do I
much,
sign?
dude. That's not.
where
that
do I
much.
sign? Because guess what? I don't have 22 million lying around, but I know the fucking ownership does. So sign me up.
Be real.
I don't
if-
think that hurts your cap too much, though. To be honest,
that's a
with
pretty
you.
And here's the
reasonable
thing.
contract.
Brees Hall murders your cap, bro. That's like
And
you're gonna pay him more. Way.
But here's
more.
the thing, though.
He's
Here's the
worth
thing
it.
with here's what the thing, you guys, with the cap. It's all about the guaranteed money, right? It's not so much like the annual average and the
Mhm.
total value of the contract. It's
Yeah.
the guaranteed money, because that tells you the flexibility that you have to get out of the contract if it doesn't go
Mhm.
right. And like the thing with, just because the salary cap's the level playing field doesn't mean that cash money is. And when you're doing a sign-on bonus,
Mhm.
that's cash money, baby.
Yeah.
So we can have a lower
No.
base salary in year 1 potentially as well.
Yeah.
To keep the
Dude, I'm gonna let you know if there's a free agent and they're thinking like, ooh, either Cincinnati or Denver. I 100% guarantee they're gonna be like, oh, Denver, I'm getting paid
Oh,
right
yeah.
away. Like,
What
Oh, yeah.
what about? I did
because
see
of
one.
ownership, though. Because of ownership.
Yeah, exactly.
I did see a new one today. Emmanuel Wilson from the Green Bay Packers, man. He's expected to be a free agent. 26, super cheap. Like this is like the bargain buy of a free
Yeah,
agency.
Yeah.
But like every time he stepped in for Josh Jacobs, he has 100 yards.
This is a
So
pretty big brain move here. This would be a risk because at the same time, if this guy comes in and has a mediocre season because he hasn't yet proved it, fucking all four of us on this podcast are gonna be like, what the fuck are we doing? We should have got
Yes.
one of these other four guys.
Yes, that's
You know, but if you do
Yeah.
sign him for the low and he rushes for 1,200 and he's a perfect compliment, like Dak said to Harvey, explosiveness with the hammer, you look like a fucking genius. I think it's too big of a risk. I want a dog now at that position.
I feel like you could go to the draft and get someone of that nature, maybe, right? Like
Right.
that you
Well,
know. that-
risk, right?
I mean, this would probably be like if you were to go and sign Emmanuel Wilson, you're drafting somebody in the draft,
I
right?
saw today they want Bidet back.
Oh, dude.
Oh Christ, dude.
Yeah,
They're
I
putting
saw
a,
They
they're
signed
putting
him to like
a tender on him.
No.
Yeah, they put an exclusive free agent tender on him. So that ultimately says, hey, we can have you. This is like if we find other running backs, we can chop you, you know, whatever
Great.
type of thing.
Chop
So it's
him.
not like a legit.
But they are gonna let
Look
Jalil
at
go.
Alpha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pour
He's a
one out
goner.
for him. See
Do you
you
think-
later.
Do you think he ends up on another squad, boys, or do you think
Oh,
he
yes.
ends up on our practice
Yes,
squad
I do. Do you want to know?
He'll end
Do you
up with
wanna-
the Chiefs.
Do you want to know who I think he ends up with?
and rush
The
for 2,000 yards?
The St. Louis Battlehawks, because he's not an NFL running back. And we
Him
were
and
fucking
Anthony
forced
Richardson.
to watch- Yeah, did you see that Anthony Richardson one? Who should trade for him? Battlehawks? Nobody liked that one, Dak. I know you like
We're
that.
talking UFL. I'm all about that. Steel Stallions. Giddy up, baby. My boy.
the
Class-
Stallions.
Oh, Birmingham, that's my team.
That's his squad.
Yeah,
Me and
let's
Evan are
go.
Battlehawk guys. We're Battlehawk guys, baby. Yeah, let's get straight into it here. So I
Wait,
don't know how-
you missed it.
Go
Did we
ahead.
talk about Jaquan McMillan getting that tag?
Oh,
Yep,
we did
with the
not.
tender.
The tender?
He's gonna
A
make
second
around-
rounder.
Second round
Yeah.
tender, he's gonna make just under $6 million to me. I don't know if you guys want to disagree with me. If so, take a lap around the house. Well worth it here.
Mhm.
We
Yes.
definitely need this guy.
Yep,
Do you
I
guys
agree.
think they
makes
regret
plays.
Jade? Is this dude's playing the position Jade was drafted to play, right?
Yeah, but it's like here's the thing though. It's like
Where's Jade Barron fit on the field with Moss, Sertan, and then
You need
injuries
depth
are a
at
part
corner,
of the
bro.
game though.
Yeah,
Injuries
I
are
know,
part of
but
the
first
game.
round picks aren't depth picks.
yeah.
Like I
In the
said, it's an
20th,
investment.
it
Like
is,
later
yeah.
down the line, you got one more lift of Jaquan. You can probably potentially have Jade fill in afterwards, right?
Yeah,
Like, it's
or
not-
Riley Moss tries to go get a bag for like Dallas because they're stupid and they pay him.
What if they decide to trade Riley
yeah,
at the trade deadline? type
I
of thing?
couldn't
heard
happen.
some rumors
don't know.
about Riley potentially getting traded. I don't see it personally. We love to heckle him. I mean, he's the most heckled guy I think in the Broncos
I traded for AJ Brown right now.
history. I know
Boom.
you would, but
Riley
yeah.
Moss and
Yeah, Riley
Dejon
Moss.
freaking reunion.
Just
type
Riley
of-
Moss. Just Riley Moss.
Oh yeah, the
Crazy.
Iowa boys. The Iowa boys.
Yeah.
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 Ev,
The Eagles would laugh in our face, Dante.
Ev, what other NFL breaking news you guys see? I saw Mahomes moved his contract around. I'm gonna let you guys know. I hope they sign Tyreek Hill. I think that'll kind of make them even more irrelevant. I did want to say I wrote down a couple things which I wanted to get into. The Patriots are plus 1,300 to win the Super Bowl. Our Broncos are plus 1,800. Am I fucking nuts or what's going on here? But a lot of random shit. Rams technically favorites with Seahawks. Anyways, other NFL breaking news, Ev, what do you got for us?
So you guys saw that the Indianapolis Colts have given Anthony Richardson permission to seek a trade. I just don't understand this. If you're Anthony Richardson, you got Daniel Jones in front of you. It's only a matter of time. And two, it's like I've saw some people talking heads around the Denver area. Could Sean Payton bring this guy in to be his next Taysom Hill?
No. Negative Ghost Rider. No.
I'd take him.
There's
No.
a Taysom Hill in this draft.
We could have at least run some triple option.
Yep.
With him.
Hey, I need to pick your brain on some tight ends, Dak, because that's what I
Never
want
seen
the
a
most.
guy tap himself out of the play at the quarterback position
He was
in
so
any
good.
level, dude. I'm talking. I've coached little leagues. I mean, youngins. I've played high school. You know, Ev, I've seen you play flag football too, which was embarrassing, Dak. Don't want to bring it up. Don't visualize it because it's gross. Never seen somebody tap out in a 2-minute drill, nonetheless. Once I saw him do that, I wasn't a big fan of him at Florida, anyways. He really gives me the comparisons of oh god, Dak. Who's the kid from LSU? Potentially the biggest bust ever, Jamarcus Russell.
Oh my God, he was a Raider.
Yeah,
So it's-
Raider. Yeah,
what
that's
happened.
Anthony
That's how he
Richardson
becomes
2.0.
part of the backfield.
I did say on this podcast I liked him for fantasy value at one point, and I want to say I was wasted that night. Don't hold that against me. I
Say
had
you're
a lot
sorry.
of things going on, and I apologize.
Say yeah, thank you.
But I
Thank
was
you.
right about the Colts in a way.
Yeah, no. So you guys don't think he's gonna end up with another roster, bro? But who's gonna pick that guy up?
Vikings,
Rams.
The Vikings
Cardinals.
are talking about potentially trading.
we
for
got something here, boys. Let's Cassidy, Cade Otton or Isaiah Likely. Who would y'all prefer to have in Denver? Cade Otton, first off, is one of the hardest ballers. I've seen this guy run around with a helmet without run without a helmet. Isaiah Likely, higher ceiling. Cade Otton, steady Eddie. That's a good one.
What you're getting.
Better
Line
blocker
blocking
too.
tight end, you know what you're getting. He does it all. He does.
I'd probably
the
take the
little things. That
consistency
doesn't show
of
up on the
Otton.
scoreboard,
Yeah,
No.
Otton.
in the box score rather.
Give me the Julius Thomas lookalike, dude. I'm taking Likely, dude, all day long, bro. Let's go.
Yeah. Well, here's my thing: is if like the Ravens couldn't produce for Likely, like they love tight ends.
They got
How the
Mark Andrews,
fuck are
bro.
we gonna do
He's
it?
one of the
Oh, yeah?
best.
Yeah. How do
Bro,
you?
what we have Evan Ingram. We didn't even use him. How are we gonna use Isaiah
I
Likely?
would say Isaiah Likely and Evan Ingram are basically like if you put them next to each other, it'd be like, whoa,
There's
who the fuck?
that's why I got a problem
You
with
know what I'm saying?
everyone saying we need to get a elusive route running tight end. Well, like we
I
have
would
one.
say.
He's right
I
here. We
would
don't
say
use
with
him.
I would say with Isaiah Likely, at least he can run block. Evan Ingram, not so much. Type of thing.
Cade Otton though, if you need him to play nose tackle, homie will play nose tackle for you. Give me
He's
Cade
a
Otton.
dog.
Yeah.
I would be surprised if Tampa Bay actually doesn't decide to try to keep him, or they might be in the hunt for Dak.
Dude,
Your boy.
did you guys see
Kenyon Sadiq,
yeah.
did you see that play?
the athletic freak.
The play against the Rams where Cade Otton just got like the ball completely just deboed from him by like a little ass corner, bro. No, thank you, bro. I'm good.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Ev's a hater. Ev just loves himself some turd Ferguson out in Dallas.
I just want to find my guy in the
Remember when-
draft, Dak. Is that
remember when
too
you were
is that
big
too
on
hard to
Jake-
ask?
Remember when you were so
Hey,
big on
you
Jake
can do
Ferguson?
both. You can get a veteran and you can get your guy in the draft.
Let's
That's
what
fair.
else you got for NFL breaking news, Ev? Is that about it? I don't think there's too much popping off. I think we're all like waiting.
It's hard this time of year too because it's all these smoke screens and it's just teams are leaking stuff to,
Oh,
Hey,
yeah, there was some leaks. All right. Mhm.
Oh
Yeah.
I got one more thing. This is kind of funny. Schefter reported presumptive #1 overall pick Fernando Mendoza met with the Raiders and loves the idea of Tom Brady as a mentor. No
Yeah.
fucking shit. Who would not like that?
Okay, so first off, I don't. Yeah, okay, whatever. I heard he's already shopping for houses in Vegas, so like that's done and done. But also, I don't give a fuck. The Raiders are broken, and they're gonna be broken for 5 years. But
Forever.
speaking of guidance, bro,
Forever.
Dante, you'll love this one too. Our boy Diego Pavia. Guess who is like mentoring him right now? Could you imagine somebody worse than?
I don't know, but I have a guess. Is
Go.
it Johnny
Oh, I knew
Manziel?
it was-
It's Johnny Manziel. Johnny Manziel is mentoring our boy Diego Pavia, and I'm
Hey.
like, no,
I knew
no, arguably the worst. Not a serious NFL guy. We love cashing bets on him though, at Vandy. Though.
Did,
Yeah.
did
Diego
you see
Pavia.
his
Yeah.
quote?
Diego
Fabia's
Pavia.
quote?
What do you
What?
say?
What do you say?
They talked about maturity, and he's like, "Oh, my coach always told me your frontal lobe doesn't mature fully develop till you're 25, and I'm only 24, so I got 365 days before I need to fully mature." Everyone's just like, "Bro, what are you saying right now?"
He's
Yeah,
a
Pavia
walking-
is the next Aaron Hernandez. You heard it here first on Crew Talk Sports.
I could see like the Giants. I could see like the Giants drafting him, and then Jackson Dart getting hurt, and the next thing you know, you have Diego Pavia, and you have my boy Scatterboo just running downhill for fucking 40 minutes for the Giants with Harbaugh. You know, like it's a
I'm seeing-
total thing.
I don't know if you saw this, Dak, but I'm seeing some smoke behind. I know Dante is gonna shit his pants when he hears this, but the Giants going after Jeremiah Love. Scatterboo might be
saw
in
that.
trouble, boys.
Dude.
That's
Well,
stupid.
here's the
Doesn't
thing
make
too, though, is like Jeremiah Love is viewed as the best talent in this draft class by the Titans as well, dude. Who I believe their selection is before the Giants, correct?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
dude, that's some crazy
That's
work.
early though. I thought
That'd
he
be
was gonna
smart.
drop to like 7, 8, 9. But
Hey, man, if you love a guy, you saw Reggie Bush go 2 overall at one point, right? Like it's
Super Bowl
crazy.
champion Reggie Bush. Yeah.
And plus, shouldn't we be rooting for him to go before that so the Chiefs don't snag him?
We don't want the Chiefs do not deserve any love, and that's one of the football players.
All right.
And
I
love
just want to say, I wrote down a name. I wrote down 2 names where I'd give my left foot. Jeremiah Love's one of them. But it's
Let's go.
unreachable. It's unreachable. Let's just be honest, dude.
Can I go with my guy that I would absolutely trade for? Trade up for
If it's Sadiq, Ev has to slam his drink.
No. This guy,
Sadiq,
you want to
Sadiq.
talk about making lemonade, lemons
Oh,
of lemonade?
yes, yes.
Mackay
Me too, bro. Yes.
Lemon, dude.
Yes. Hands down. Yes.
What do you want? I'll
Well,
give it. Please.
How far do you think you'd have to
Yeah.
fall for them to move up?
I think anywhere from like the teens, like I would say 12 to 15 range, and you're giving up your first this year, next year's first, and probably some other draft capital, right?
Yeah.
Depending on the Jimmy Johnson draft board tool or whatever, the trade value chart. But that's a guy that you go and trade up for. You want a wide receiver day one on a cost effective rookie contract at a that's positional value at 2, with the market for wide receivers being ridiculous, right? Like that is how you build a legit roster.
I watched shitty Michigan State somehow cover the spread against USC, and Malachi Lemon. That was like the first time I watched a full game of this motherfucker. And you want to talk about a Puka Nacua clone? Like, dude, if you're crazy if you don't want a Puka Nacua, right? Arguably top 3
He's my
receiver in the
favorite wide
league.
receiver in the
He's
NFL.
legitimately Puka Nacua. He can beat you on screens, reverse. Fucking guy, super athletic. He's got great hands, bro. Like, he doesn't drop shit. Ev's boy Sutton
Route
looks
technician,
dropping
dude.
shit all the time. Yeah. Did you guys see though the combine question though? He kind of had like a weird answer to the question. Did you guys see that? We might have to repost
I did
that.
not.
Yeah, they were like, "Oh, what's up with this?" And he's just like looked all fucking weird doing it. I don't know, but I don't give a fuck. Whatever you do on the field. Yeah, Malachi Leonard, Jeremiah Love, whatever I need to do. It's just not gonna happen, dude. Last year, who did we say we wanted, Ev? I mean, we brought up a couple names. They were fucking long gone. You know, I feel like Austin Genty is the
Igbuka.
Jeremiah Love.
Igbuka was our guy.
Igbuka's kind of like the Malachi Lemon. But yes, dude, Dak, if there was a way we could get Lemon, the jersey would be ordered within like 18 seconds.
Yeah, dude, me too. I'd be stoked. I got to see him over here when they came to Autzen. USC came to Autzen, and he stood out immediately, bro.
Yeah, no, he
threw a touchdown pass too in that game. He's a joker.
That's what I'm saying, dude. He's
a dude, bro. He can do it all.
Let's fuck around and just dive into wide receivers while we're talking about them, boys. Because you know, I got a name, and I'm just looking at a guy that's gonna be there possibly or within reach. And my guy is Denzel Boston, 6'4", 210. He matches that Sean Payton prototypical wide receiver. Talk to me about Denzel Boston, Dak, and who should I be loving more than this guy right now?
Well, he's my wide receiver 4, bro. He would potentially, you know, he could be even Cortland Sutton's replacement long term, right? But he would be wide receiver 1 in this Denver Broncos what do you call it, roster for sure, in this wide receiver room. But he is legit, dude. He has an excellent catch radius. He has some size to him, like Sean Payton likes. He's pretty good at run blocking. Good route separator. He doesn't have like top end speed, but that's okay, man. I think if he's just Bo will throw Bo's super accurate. You get him the ball. He's just a guy that's gonna keep defenses up at night, bro. Out of Washington, why not, dude? You saw Washington developing some wide receivers, right? Like who's the other one that got drafted? That's legit too.
Who's Arizona?
He went to Arizona.
Yeah, right. Wait, who was the Washington?
The other one, I'm thinking.
Oh my God.
It'll come back to me.
You're right.
I mean, dude, this guy had fucking 11 receiving touchdowns. You love to see it. So I think he's a guy I'm looking at for sure. Just because I think he can be there at the end. But
here's
It would help
here's-
the red zone for sure, dude. Like he has that contested catch ability, vertical speed for sure, red zone value for sure that we need to totally upgrade in.
here's a
And he catches
couple.
the fucking ball.
Here's a couple wide receivers here. We want to talk wide receivers. Your boy hit the lab. Your boy knows. Dante, I want your opinion here. A lot of people are talking about Concepcion from Texas A&M. What
Problem
about,
with drops.
what about my boy, another Malachi, Dak?
I got
Malachi Fields.
Oh,
Malachi Fields.
I
Another-
like that.
Oh, we got some. All the guys with the hat have garbage takes. Thank you, Alpha Male. Alpha Male. Thank you, bud. Really appreciate you tuning in, bud. Dak, put on a hat. Come on, help us out.
I heard Alpha Mel is a big Nuggets hater. He
Yeah.
hates the Nuggets.
I think Alpha Male might be the most like beta in the history of YouTube.
Hey, I want a
anyway,
fucking hat now, you guys.
Yeah.
You guys gotta send me one of those.
hey, real quick, Concepcion, Malachi Fields, boys. You want to talk about the biggest wide receiver in the draft? You're looking at Malachi Fields out of Notre Dame, senior, a little bit older.
He's nice.
Dak,
I feel like he's gained some steam here too lately. Like he wasn't
6'4", 222, bud. You want to talk that AJ Brown homie coming out? There he is. I like Concepcion out of A&M too, but 5'11", 190.
More of a
Uh,
gadget
dude,
guy, in my opinion. I don't
Here's
know.
what I would say.
fumbles.
This
Yeah.
guy, well, you guys are talking about Concepcion. I mean, he's like a 10 to 11% drop rate. When you can wait maybe till maybe round 3 and get you an Antonio Williams out of Clemson, who I mean,
Yeah.
he's not quite as much of a
Same size,
explosive as a
though.
wide receiver
Same
as
size.
Concepcion is.
Yeah.
But Williams could catch, bro. And I think at one point going into the college season, Todd McShay had Antonio Williams as his wide receiver 1 going into the college season, right? Obviously, that's all changed.
Yeah.
But he's a versatile player. Antonio Williams is. He could play the Z in the slot. Great route technician, and bro, he has a nasty catch radius. He would be a guy that has a lot of upside in a Sean Payton offense. I could see.
I'll give
He's
you
I
another
guys.
definitely
short
agree with
roll,
you, Dak.
but hey,
My-
I don't.
I've been doing a lot of mock drafts, and I think if Denver's gonna go receiver, you're almost better trading back and getting one of these guys mid because I think the fall off between the top 3 receivers in this draft compared to the middle of the pack, it's like
There's
I
a
don't
big
want to
gap.
get Boston at the end of the first round when Williams in the third might be just as good, if not better. That's kind of where I'm at on it. I feel like
Yeah,
Okay.
there's a lot of good depth there in like second, third round. It's kind of like running
Yeah.
backs last year. Remember, it was Genty, and then it was fucking Hampton, and then it was like Henderson,
Right.
Scatterbo.
Yeah.
And then we drafted the fucking smallest midget out there. Fucking.
And what if like say
Harvey.
Arizona? What if Arizona likes a quarterback, Ty Simpson or somebody? If they're still there, right? Like, and they want to trade back into
Well,
the first.
what
would
happens
you
if
consider that an
Jordan?
option?
Is there a chance, Dak, in any of your mocks that you see Jordan Tyson drop? I saw he's dropping. Is he dropping as far as 30? Because if he's there,
I don't
he's
see
just
that happening. I see him
No.
gone by 20. Is the cap
Okay.
for where he would be drafted by, in my opinion. It'll be
'Cause you
interesting.
know
I know
Tate-
the injuries is the hang up with him, right? Like, but
Yeah,
I
the
see,
injuries,
I see him
yeah.
still drafted in the top 10. In my opinion, still, 'cause
Yeah.
he's a talent, man.
Another receiver I want you guys to think about is it's smaller guy, Brennan Thompson. Did you guys hear about this kid from Mississippi State? Dante, you had to have. He's ran a 4.3 clocked in high school. I'm not sure what the fuck happened at Mississippi State, but he's potentially gonna break the record. I think it's tomorrow, Dak. I'm sure you'll want to get eyes on it. His 40 time is tomorrow. He's going for Xavier Worthy's record, and they're saying that he's gonna beat it. Like he's
He could
favored to
potentially
beat.
beat it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
he got wheels, dude.
what's wrong with having another 2 wide receiver, 40 wide receiver, Brennan Thompson? I think this is a day 2 guy for sure, though.
I think
Yeah,
it's more like I don't hate it. I don't know. I just like other guys better. I think like what about the Indiana kids, Dak? I'm seeing a lot of
Told you,
mock
Dak.
drafts.
Told you, Dak. He wants both.
Oh.
of them. He
I'm
wants
seeing a
both
lot of
them.
mock. I'm seeing a lot of mocks
What
going
kid was
after
that?
going after Omar Cooper, man. But why not my guy Elijah Surratt, who's bigger and has had more touchdowns last year? Talk to me about those 2 guys because I know we can get them in the second round.
Dude, I like Elijah Surratt a lot.
Mhm.
He stood out for me this season, man, as one of the guys in that wide receiver room for sure. anything you throw his way, he's coming down with it, right? I felt like his drop rate was fairly low. But then you have the other guy on the opposite side of him, and Omar Cooper Jr., who I feel like would be a solid pairing, a perfect match in Denver, like in terms of what we want to bring to this offense, right? And add to that wide receiver room. Omar Cooper is a Z that is like, and he's a route technician, very versatile. You can play him in motion too. Solid run blocker. And he's a route technician, bro. Sean Payton likes guys that can create separation, right? And you could get him on the ball. Fits our scheme perfectly. He's my wide receiver 5 in this class. I would definitely draft him in the first round.
And I'm seeing he's one of the best, if not the best, yak receivers in the league. So
you missed out on Igbuka real quick. You missed out on Igbuka last year. You don't want to miss out on Omar Cooper Jr. this year, do you? Like that's kind of how I feel with this guy.
I like it. He looks like a grown ass man, by the way. Have you seen his fucking profile? I'm like, dude, there's no way you're in college, dude. It's insane.
I got my eye on 2 receivers this draft a little bit later in the rounds. Dak, let me know if you've done any work on him, but Chris Brazzell, Tennessee, he's 6'5", runs a 4.5 40. My next one though, late, I don't know what round he'll go, maybe 4. Bryce Lance from North Dakota State. He's 6'3", runs a 4.3 40, but
this
he had offers from every major school and chose to stay at North Dakota State last year. He broke all their receiving records. This is obviously Lance's brother, so Trey Lance's brother. I think this is a guy you can get some value on, and it's not just the name. He was a dog at North Dakota State, and he passed up offers from the SEC and Big Ten to stay there and try and win a championship. So that's a guy I got my eye on.
What I would say about Bryce Lance is I think his like getting off the line of scrimmage in terms of running his routes, he kind of struggles with that at the top of his stem of his routes. I mean, he doesn't really have like that burst off the line, right? Versus press man coverage, so he struggles against some of the corners. People would ask maybe about the level of competition for him too. Maybe that's why he's later rounds, right? But it'd be worth a flyer. Red zone value. He has good contested catch skills. I love the size. You love the physicality that he can bring. He could be a guy for sure that we could develop.
I love it. I'm with Dante too on Brazzell, man. I mean, 6'5". Are you shitting me right now?
Oh yeah, him.
Like why? That's just like Sean Payton's coming in his pants when he sees that, dude. I swear to God. But is he the next little Jordan Humphrey? I don't know.
There's a kid out of Baylor too. Let me see, Josh Cameron.
What's his name? Cameron.
Josh Cameron. Yeah.
I
could see Sean Payton just like busting his nut, drafting this dude in the second round, kind of like
Marcus Colston is a guy. Remember that Sean Payton back in the day drafted later rounds? I think it was 6th round or something like that.
A couple high ceiling guys. I think the wide receiver room, by the way, is the wide receiver draft class is like you're going to see a lot of studs in the next 5 years. We talked about Dak. You talked about Chris Bell from Louisville. Jacoby Lane from USC. I like him a lot.
Yes. Oh, that's one of my favorites.
Oh, yeah. Real quick.
Deion Burks from Oklahoma, man. There's talent. Crazy talent, bro.
Jacoby Lane. Yeah, I want to hear a little bit about Jacoby Lane, the other fucking wide receiver in that room, Brian. Because
6'4", 200. Dak, you got eyes on USC. Did you see this guy making any plays? Did he have injuries?
Oh yeah, he stood out to me immediately. He is where he lacks is like speed and getting that separation, but I think that could be coached up when he's running routes, right? That's one of the questions. But he's another guy, bro, that you throw him the rock, dude, he's coming down with it. I've seen some scouts compare to this guy. You guys like George Pickens, if you thought, that's a NFL comparison that's being made with him, right? He's a solid player. I think he's probably going to go up in the second round because people like what he could be, the projection he can be.
Yeah.
He could be a Cortland Sutton replacement as well, man. This guy is a monster. Go turn on the tape, ladies and gentlemen. I think this is a guy that's going to be something and be a sneaky pick for sure.
Yeah, I like it.
I think he got overshadowed a lot by Lemon. USC.
Yeah.
So that's kind of decreased his
value. And he's just he could be
he's
just a big body X receiver. So
yeah.
And
real quick,
those,
go ahead, Krabby Pants.
I was just gonna ask Dak. One guy from those two USC receivers, Zachariah Branch was at USC.
I was
and
just
people
about
are
to
kind of
tell.
wondering if did he get pushed out of that room. He didn't perform at Georgia like a lot of people thought. Like they thought, oh, you're getting the best receiver in the transfer portal. He was quiet all year. He was a little undersized, only 5'10". He is fast. I don't know, Dak, what you've seen on him, but that's a name that's
He reminds me of Tez Johnson.
Oh
yeah.
god.
He's gonna
Oh, well,
he's gonna
And
he's gonna
Tez,
tear
though,
up.
but we've seen Tez be productive in this league, right? I get like the
Yeah.
archetype that you're talking about. He's electric, he's he's good in space, creating plays, and he can be something. His size is a little questionable, right? But I feel like we can figure something out with him if we just need more guys that can create yards after the catch. Honestly,
We need
we
big dogs,
playmakers.
bro. Yeah,
We need guys.
we need 3rd and 8. Go get the ball.
Speaking
I
of
feel like
big,
we don't-
speaking of big dogs, sorry, Dak. What about Chris Bell? Next Debo Samuel or what?
He reminds me, if you guys like an AJ Brown, he's that archetype, right? He has that physicality. A lot of people are worried about the ACL injury, but I gotta tell people, like, the ACL injuries aren't really what they were. They're not like a death sentence for these guys, right? Like, he's young. He's gonna be something, bro. You draft this guy in the first round for the projection that he can be. He has all the traits, big body wide receiver. He's like that XZ type of hybrid wide receiver. Yards after the catch, he's a monster, dude. He has size, dude. He's a Sean Payton archetype kind of guy for sure.
Isn't he coming off a leg injury though?
An major ACL injury, yeah.
Yeah.
But I would say I'm not too worried about it. He came out and said today in the combine that he should be ready by training camp. We'll see what the medicals really say on him.
Mhm.
I'd have to double check on the medicals. But like the thing I'm seeing is like what a great opportunity to come to maybe a team like Denver would be a perfect situation, right? Because he doesn't have to be expected to be the guy immediately, right? Because we
Right.
have guys in the wide receiver room. You draft him based solely because of the projection. And Denver, I think it really ultimately comes down to they want a guy that can make an impact immediately, or do they want a guy to develop? And I think this guy, you develop the
More of
trades,
a
you bet on
development
it.
guy.
He's a guy,
Yeah.
dude. He is
This
a guy.
this
once he
this wide
becomes-
receiver class is deep, boys.
It's loaded.
Yeah, dude.
It's
we,
loaded.
we could we could find a stud.
Yeah. There's
We can.
like I said, I think you're gonna find like I don't want to say Hall of Famers, that's early, but like you're gonna find 5 difference makers, like
Absolutely.
Jefferson, Chase type of quality.
Draft class. Like that draft class.
It's
Yeah.
a loaded draft class. Which
Well, we just talked about Puka Nacua, right? What round was he drafted in? In the later rounds, and what did he
Fifth
become?
round.
You
Yeah,
know what
I
I
know.
mean? Like
I know.
that's just how it goes.
Yeah.
Insane.
Let's shift focus to a class that I think is a little bit not as deep, right? Shout out Dante. Running backs. So I don't necessarily like it. You see Jeremiah Love, you got Singleton, Dante's boy Emmett Johnson from Nebraska. I don't necessarily want to be drafting running backs. I got flashback memories from RJ Harvey in the 2nd round, and it made me want to throw up. You guys know, obviously, I don't need to say it. Dante knows it. I'm all in on Kenneth Walker and draft wide receiver. Obviously, I want both, right? AJ Brown, Kenneth Walker, and I rest. But I'm not liking the running backs here potentially, Dak. I mean, Jeremiah Love, you might as well just say he's fucking me being an astronaut, right? We got 0 chance.
Yeah, I hear you.
Singleton, Johnson, the other kid from Notre Dame, Price. I saw he's climbing
dude.
the rankings, but like,
Price
do we
is
want
right
to?
at 30.
Do we want to like Dante? We'll start with you.
Okay.
Do we go running back? I mean, I don't think we can, right? I think we have to go free agent running back, right?
Yeah, there's Jeremiah Love, and then there's everyone else. Until you get to the later rounds, there's some sleepers. We'll get into the sleepers, but I just think if we draft Jaden Price in the 1st round, I'm gonna lose my mind. What are we like? It's just not a sexy pick. There's too many unprovens. This guy, Jonah Coleman, Washington, Emmett Johnson. I just don't feel like they're like first round or every down backs. Personally, I'd rather Kenneth Walker.
That's why we're not gonna do it, boys. Like we traded back how many times and we drafted RJ Harvey last year, Like we're just not gonna do that in the 1st round. I hope to God we don't pick another corner. I'm not putting it past the Broncos, but I
Man.
know we'll get into this position later. I think they're probably going to go defense most likely.
Yeah, we'll talk
Um,
about that after
yeah.
running backs. But yeah,
But I do like some of these guys, like in the second and third round, Dak. And I just want to get your perspective on some of them. I know you're big on Tre'Davious Price, Jonah
Oh, he's
Coleman,
sexy as fuck.
my guy,
Jonah
Emmett Johnson.
Coleman, yes, dog. Literally.
Yeah, talk to me about some of the guys that the Broncos could possibly get at the end of the second round or in the third round.
Let's be honest here. Like, I know this running back position is all going to be dependent upon what happens in free agency, right? Like, do we get somebody? I know Brees Hall kind of mentioned about being interested in Denver if he doesn't get tagged. Maybe that's a marriage that we make work. Maybe we trade for him. I don't know.
right.
If that doesn't happen, I look at a Tre'Davious Price because he could be your RB1 of the future. You get him on a cheap contract. 5 years, we're rookie deal, running back, sign me up. This man reminds me a little bit of LaShawn McCoy in terms of the archetype that he is. Explosive, man. Long speed, home run acceleration, bro. He has it all, dude. He can do it. The only problem was he was behind another elite running back in this freaking class that you just touched on. Yeah. Show me the love, but give me the prices right at 30, buddy. I would do it. I would do it, honestly. We missed out on a running back the last draft. I'm not doing it this time around, right?
Still behind Love, who Dom had in fantasy, and every time I looked over, Jeremiah Love was scoring 4 touchdowns in one game. This guy, Tre'Davious Price, still had
number 3 pick overall. Worth it.
I know, well worth it. Tre'Davious Price still racked up 674 yards and 11 touchdowns.
Dude,
I kind of like this. You could talk me into it.
A lot of garbage time touchdowns. Dante knows. Notre Dame was blowing the fuck out of people. Jeremiah Love's like, bro, I'm getting drafted top 5. See you later. Here comes Price. One thing real quick I want to say is you have Jeremiah Love, you have Price, you have Singleton from Penn State. The backup's also a top 10 pick. Kalen Black, Roman Hemby from Indiana.
Dude,
you have a lot
Roman Hemby's my jam.
You have a lot of 2 running backs from the same colleges.
Yes.
That are projected. Dante, is there any chance that you think that one of these number 2 guys surpasses, besides I would assume Price would be the favorite. Dante, you know a little bit more about it. Are these, is there a chance one of these number 2 guys passes the number 1 guys?
I mean, who knows, right? But just like you're talking about, a guy I had my eye on was Jaden Ott from Oklahoma, and this is the same exact situation where he transfers to Oklahoma, highly touted, and then he gets a backup role, and I think he had literally 20 carries all year. And this is a dude that had over, I think, 12 or 1,300 yards rushing 2 years ago for Cal. So I just don't get it why these teams. I mean, I understand like keeping it fresh, but I feel like half the time it's these college coaches, are they using these guys right with the transfer portal these days? Or did they go to the right school? Did they commit to a school, then they brought someone in the portal without, telling them? It's hard to judge in college, I feel like, especially at the running back position now.
Yeah. Mike, real quick, dude, some running backs like Mike Washington Jr., Jonah Coleman, like I talked about, dude. Like,
those are dudes
that I want.
Real quick,
Dak, there must be somebody high.
Back,
yep. This guy, run it back with JK again. He wins us the AFC game.
Yeah, till he tears his ACL in week 6.
I don't doubt it. If he plays, he has 200 against the Patriots. Nugs halftime over. Later, boys.
No one cares about the NBA.
Yeah, NBA is hard to watch, boys. Dak,
that's why we support the WNBA. Show me some
love.
Dak, show us the jersey. There it is. Yeah.
Dak, can you school me up on Mike Washington from Arkansas? Because this dude's flying up draft boards. People are saying he's the steal the draft.
Oh, he has his size, bro. I think what is he, like 6'2" or something, 220 some pounds, dude. The thing about him, I think why he's a little lower than people want him to be right now is because of the ball security. I think he's had like 10 fumbles throughout his college career. Yeah, he's 6'2", 228, bro.
Yep.
And he struggles in pass pro, and that's what Sean Payton harps on, right?
Okay.
If we're gonna play for him,
He don't need him.
You can develop that, right? And I think, man, I can't wait for him to test. But
anybody would be better. I would take a freshman from Arkansas. I don't even give a fuck about Mike Washington. I would take a freshman next year, a senior in high school. than Bidet on third downs for the Broncos.
Yes,
'Cause when it's
absolutely.
3rd and 8 and Bidet's back there, I basically want to drive over to Evans' house and fucking shank him in the side.
I think
Prison
Mike
style.
Washington.
And I would let you.
I
He
hear
would
you,
let
bro.
me. Let's
Mike
move
Washington,
on.
I think
Hold on.
Washington is a 3rd or 2nd rounder, bro. Like honestly, but I would say Jonah Coleman is a dog,
Just
bro. You
no
plug him
running
in,
backs.
RB1.
Don't- Just
So
slim
what?
pickings.
So you tell me. So I know. What about Katron Allen then?
Yeah, he has some size too. He kind of actually got more run than Nicholas Singleton. Nicholas Singleton had a down
Mhm.
year in college, which is crazy, but I think Penn State altogether did, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Katron
but
Allen, though, dude, he
this guy's-
was what? He's
yeah.
a monster. He's thick,
Katron
bro.
Allen, 5'11", 217, 1,303 yards and 15 touchdowns. Tell me why the Broncos shouldn't draft him at 30.
They should draft him, right? Like, well, because
At 30.
Yeah.
At 30.
not at 30. I feel
No.
like
Trade back, and then grab Allen.
you could get
He's
him
like
like
a
maybe in the
late-
4th, dude. I bet you he's
Yeah.
a 3rd or 4th round running back.
3rd,
Dude.
4th, yeah. Late day
but
3 guy.
I don't know. 1,300 yards, bro. That shit doesn't. No,
It's
sir.
it's that Penn State, like Dak said, is the Penn State expectation. And what were they ranked? Like top fucking 4?
They were number 1
majority
going
of the
into
year?
the season with their offensive line, but then they took a step back,
Mhm.
right? So yeah, it was tough sledding.
I
He's pretty
remember
solid, though.
didn't Oregon beat Penn State? They kind
Yeah,
of
we did.
showed them right away. Dak, any other running backs before we move on to linebacker? I'm saving tight end last.
Rank
Oh,
them.
man.
Rank your running backs, and unless you have any others we didn't cover.
Oh, I got my top 5 would be honestly, well, we all know Love's there. Price, Jonah Coleman, who met with the Broncos. I think I want him so bad, dude. He's a 3-level back that I can do it all. He's just disgusting, man. And then I would say Mike Washington's number 4. I'm really struggling with the 5th running back, but I'd put Emmett Johnson right there, I guess, at 5.
Talk
pretty
dirty to
solid.
me, baby.
No
Talk.
Yeah,
love
he's
for
good.
no love for Le'Veon Moss out of Mississippi.
Ooh,
State.
also
he's a day 3 guy, I feel like.
also elite name. We're about elite names here, and
Le'Veon
what gets
Bell with Randy Moss, right?
what gets more elite than Le'Veon Moss?
That's
Future
an
Hall of
easy question.
Famer.
Le'Veon
Le'Veon
Moss.
Moss.
That's
You
an
heard it
easy
here
question.
first.
Hopefully
Texas boy.
not Antonio Moss. Not that he was that bad, but come on. All right, I want to move on to linebackers here, Ev, because I know this is a position that me and you want to lean. Obviously, Arvell Reese is fucking long gone. See you later. Ed Vinyls and Trilobets, astronaut status. Sonny Styles, I saw had a huge
Oh
combine
my god.
yesterday.
Huge.
So is it
Huge.
even worth talking about those two? We can move on, right? I mean,
Right.
you know, I feel like with those two guys, I will say is we don't want teams that we play, aka the division, to draft them. So like,
No.
cross your fingers. Hopefully they go to the the NFC. Ev, you're big on CJ Allen. Dak, I want your opinion. Gun to your head, CJ Allen, Anthony Hill from Texas at 30. Who do you like in there?
Man, that is so tough. I'm gonna be crazy, bro. I like Anthony Hill Jr.
Me too. Let's go.
Let's go, dude.
Dante, any chance that CJ Allen, the Georgia boy, you like him more? I mean, are you happy, Dante? Would you be happy with either pick there at 30? Or you more so want something else at 30?
Bro, call me crazy. I'd take Jacob Rodriguez over both of them.
What
I mean,
You're
dude,
crazy, bro.
I don't want. Why do we need? We're bringing back Greenlaw. They said their top priority is to re-sign Singleton. They want Stannard back. Why are we drafting an inside linebacker at pick 30? It's like John A. Barron all over again. I'd rather trade back. Give me Rodriguez a little bit later.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like
If
the
we're
value
trading
is
back,
much
you better
better.
give me some offensive weapons, crabby pants.
Dak,
Bro.
real quick, why is Jacob Rodriguez dropping so much? Or was he dropped? Why is he ranked so low?
He's rising up the board because of his RAS score, dude. Like he was I think there was a lot of questions like of what his athletic ability was, like how he
Right.
was as an athlete, dude, right? Like can he translate to the NFL level?
Yeah.
And yesterday, I think with the 40 that he ran, and I can't remember the exact number, just all around all his drills, man, that just was like, okay, this guy is a dude
I thought he
Boom.
was a first rounder. Like during the regular
I
season for college football, I was like, yeah,
Heisman.
I watched
Heisman
him.
I had a
finalist.
third round grade
Yeah,
on
he was
him.
a Heisman
I had a third
finalist.
round.
Oh, you had him third round? I was watching him and I'm
Yeah,
like, yeah, that guy's a first round pick. Like
At the
100%.
Senior
Now
Bowl,
he's either
every day
second or
he's making
first.
plays, causing fumbles, interceptions. Sometimes there's that clutch gene that can't be measured.
Mhm.
Yeah.
AKA Bo
hear you.
Nix has that
Yeah.
same gene where it
Mhm.
couldn't be measured. So, and if you're this dude's former military, get him in the locker room. He's going to be a leader. He's a little
I
more
think-
mature.
Yeah.
Look at
So he had
Dante loves him.
yeah. Look,
I love
he had
him.
one sack, 7 forced fumbles, 4 interceptions. That is absolute baller
The
status.
Broncos love him. The
They-
Broncos love him.
Yep. Yep. They. I
Rodriguez
like him.
in Denver, I'm gonna let
But-
you know that will thrive. You bring a Rodriguez to Denver, Ev, you know.
I like
it
the
too,
stash. I
I
like
can-
the stash.
bud.
I can-
Mustache plays too, bud.
I
With some
can
shit
get behind the
takers,
porn
too.
stash, Mark Rodriguez, dude, for
Mustache
sure.
ride
Yeah.
Rodriguez.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a
Must-
Rodriguez linebacker jersey, bud, with the mustache. I mean, that
You
could be
could-
right up my alley.
You could
Yeah.
definitely sell me on that cat. But are we talking about like all we can react to is what's going on with these mock drafts, which everyone and their mama has the Broncos taking CJ Allen. I've seen a couple. I've seen a couple with Hill.
I've
Yeah.
I've done a few with Hill. I get a little
Have
flavor,
you?
a little different flavor.
Yeah,
But I feel like
That dude's a dog.
he is a dog.
I
Literally.
wouldn't mind. Dante's saying no linebacker at 30. Ev, I think you're all in on it too.
I'd be
I
okay
think
Yeah.
with
there's
it.
multiple options. Therefore, if one of them is gone,
It's
you have
a deep
another
pass.
pick. I mean,
Yeah.
Jack, we know who you want at 30. The freak. Or would you say the athletic freak?
Sadiq, the
Sadiq?
athletic freak at the tight
Yeah.
end.
He
I'm saving tight ends for last, too.
yeah.
Yeah,
I,
no,
I,
that was
I got
for you.
saving tight ends for
We'll
last.
talk
Yeah.
about that.
But yeah, no, I think we go linebacker. Dante, you're sold on Singleton and you're sold on Greenlaw. Both those guys missed a combined
Well, and
11
I mean,
games last
It's
year.
Alex Singleton. What the?
it's
It
it's hard to
impacts-
talk
It impacts
draft
our defense. We need a
because
linebacker.
there's. I would rather get a linebacker in free agency. I'm looking at N'Kobe Dean. You know,
He's nice.
I
We're
would
talking
not hate
receivers.
that.
in the draft, I'd rather trade for receivers. That's the hard part with the draft is if we're in our window, we need guys that can play now. I'm not looking to draft
Kevin Lloyd, yeah.
Right.
some of these
but-
dudes and develop right now.
So this would be my argument for you is wide receiver, running back, we need immediate impact. Linebacker, I wouldn't say we need immediate impact. We need more so like
Right.
depth, right? So like draft depth,
That's fair.
running back, free agent, wide receiver, dog, right? Like AJ Brown, Algier, Anthony Hill. I think that would be like the most Trillo bets fucking offseason, give me some depth at
We
guard.
could bring in like a cheaper vet, like Devin Bush. Maybe he'll be a little cheaper than a Devin
But
Lloyd,
that's-
right? Type of guy. Leo Chenal, who could be an upgrade over Justin Sternad, has that special teams ability. But like you're not gonna pay him crazy money, but he's fairly young.
Oh,
I'm-
hot take too.
I'm-
Go ahead.
What up?
But I got a hot take after. Go ahead.
I'm kind of with
Yeah.
Dante. Like maybe N'Kobe Dean. How much does he
He's
cost?
nice.
He's gonna be cheaper than Lloyd.
Mhm.
I get it. I mean, I just think that wouldn't you guys just rather just get rid of Sternad and Singleton and then just
Yeah.
bring in one of those guys and then draft
Bro, why
one
are
of
we
these guys?
slandering Singleton when this dude leads the
I'm
team in
I'm
tackles every
disappointed.
single game?
I'm disappointed. The coverage, man. He's a liability. They're
yeah,
gonna
dude, it's
tackle him
over.
in the middle of the
But isn't
field.
that
That's
what
a
Greenlaw's
big
supposed to
deal.
be for?
And it's over with him too. That's why we need some speed, Dante. We need a
I
young
think you
gun
need,
full
yeah,
of cum,
you need,
man.
yeah.
We've been
yeah.
putting too many damn band-aids at the linebacker
Young-
position. Let's
yeah,
not make
a
that a
young-
weakness on our defense. and
An
make that
SEC young bull, Dante.
Yes.
Come on.
Yes.
You're
I
not
love
gonna
the
say
story
no.
with
To
Singleton. He's a great dude, but I just want a better
Yeah.
player. I want a better
Dante.
product than-
Dante's a big story guy off the field.
Singleton, you
It
can come
impacts
coach
his
the room.
fantasy
How about we
decisions,
bring in Singleton as a linebacker coach? You come on in, buddy.
I'm just saying when we're doing our playoff show, we're all getting
There's
our good balls, and
sentimental value
everyone's
for
saying
Dante, right?
Singleton.
I'm looking at Jacob Rodriguez's picture right now, and I'm all fired up right now. thinking
Let's
about
ask the
Bro,
cousins.
Give me
We
Rodriguez.
got-
Bring him
We
in.
got Rachel. We got Rachel in right here. She knows ball. Rachel, Rodriguez, Hill, or Singleton. Let us know. Dante, she knows as much ball as you. All right. I just wanted to bring up edge rushers real quick, fellas.
Oh,
A pick
dude.
at 30. Cassius Howell. A lot of people don't think we need edge rusher. I love Benito. I love Cooper. I don't love Ellis. I wouldn't mind. A Bronco pick would be Oh, Rachel Singleton. She knows no ball. She doesn't know ball. She must run in the
Told ya.
family.
Maybe she's talking about
Dak, real
Harrison.
quick, would you be pissed like Dante would be if we drafted an edge rusher at 30? I think real quick, I think the NFL is building around, and this has been since Von Miller. You've seen it with Myles Garrett. Edge rushers, you need them. They're worth it. They're worth the investment, and you need multiples of them. There's not always going to be a Myles Garrett or a Von Miller. So what do? You get a few of them, and I wouldn't mind Cassius Howell, Texas A&M. I saw he was projected like 32. I wouldn't mind that at all.
Here's what I would say, bro. Because I mean, you always need edge rushers. I think George
Mhm.
Payton's voiced that in past press conferences or interviews or whatever. But like, we need more size on the edge, right? I like the guys that we have. Of course, they're productive. But like, say Akeem Massador, I think he's like 6'something", 260. Like, he's a big guy, right? Like on the edge, you need somebody like that. Do you move off of somebody to bring in somebody in, right? But I think we just drafted Q Robinson last year, who they're
Oh, yeah.
very high on. So I don't even think we're
Mhm.
looking at the edge position at all.
That's right.
So
Real quick,
Real quick,
Go
I
ahead.
got one guy just because this is Dak squad. Bryce Betcher, who I saw kind of low key tearing up the combine. 1 sack, 2 forced fumbles, 1 INT. He looks like a crazy white boy. I'm looking him right in the eyes right
he's
now.
crazy, bro.
Talk to me a little bit real quick about Bryce Betcher before we move on.
So one thing about Bryce Betcher, bro, is he is a leader on and off the field. I love him. I actually ran into him in person by accident. I didn't even realize it was him until after, right? Because he's such a big dude, bro. But real quick, like, he's just an athletic space defender, bro. He has some speed. True leader. The thing about him is his athletic ability is undervalued, bro. He's a underrated athlete, bro. He plays baseball too, bro. Center field, and that translates to the linebacker position because it helps with some spacing. You're able
awareness,
to defend the tight ends, running back,
anticipation.
anticipation, right? Spatial awareness for sure.
Mhm.
He's a dude, bro. He is annihilating running backs in pass pro, bro. He's lighting them up. Go watch some clips. They're there on Twitter. He is a dude, bro. He's a leader for sure, and he's talked about potentially playing in Denver. I don't know.
Ooh.
I'm just saying.
You love that.
Much rather take a guy like that later rounds and draft him.
He'll be a third round pick, I think.
I
I
agree.
think he's gonna be in the
I
third.
just don't want to kick you guys in the nuts, but it would be such a Bronco thing. Last year we got kicked in the dick when we drafted Jahdae Barron. It would be a kick in the dick for us to draft edge rusher. Don't be surprised. Real quick, edge rusher Dante. What was up the kid with Miami with the short arms? Why all of a sudden does he have short arms? What happened?
The measures at the combine, bro. He's got the Kyler Murray arms, like T-Rex. How you gonna get across the edge when you got no arms?
Hey, I'm your crazy white boy. We got some Titans love coming in here. Dante's giving me that look again. Dante. Sam, Mr. First Down, calling you out, bro.
Bro, shout out Titans. That new logo is looking clean.
Jeremiah
Love
Love,
actually-
Titans.
New stadium, new quarterback, new logo.
New running back, Jeremiah Love.
4-13.
Jeremiah Love.
Yeah, definitely winning 5 games this year.
4-13.
You look
all
cute,
right,
but you ain't that cute. You ugly when you play on the field. Let's go.
Dak, we're gonna let you shine here, brother. We're gonna talk about the thing that you've been waiting for the last hour. We're gonna talk tight ends. I want to get this off my chest here. I feel like I haven't said this to you face to face. We don't need tight end. We have Evan Ingram. We don't use our tight ends. We have the fish man. We don't use our tight ends. We run multiple sets. Now, tell me why you want Sadiq at 30. For those of you who don't know, convince them. Right now is your chance.
I want Sadiq, the athletic freak, because you just saw what he did in the damn combine. He has proven why he will be a matchup nightmare. He is an offensive coordinator's wet dream, ladies and gentlemen. He is Kenyon Sadiq, ran the fastest 40-yard dash.
4.40, yeah. A 4.4.
And then he posted,
which means he is
49
nowhere
afterwards.
near 30. It is over. It is over.
Yeah, he's going way too
He
fast.
could be gone, Dak.
But here's the thing too: is he ran he did the vertical jumping 43.5 inches. Stowers outdid him shortly after, which is crazy. 45.
I was going to talk about
we forgot to
Stowers.
talk about. Oh, we're about
Those
to
dudes
talk
are
about Stowers.
freaking athletic freaks, bro. Like,
Yeah.
Respect to
Stowers is
them.
the dog. Yeah.
Maybe
Shame
there's
on me because I was a little down on Stowers. Like not because of the game. I just the blocking. The Broncos need a tight end that can be inline blocking. Kenyon Sadiq can do that, bro.
you can
He
teach
is a
you can
dog.
teach blocking. You can
So
teach
Yeah,
here's
blocking.
here's the thing
Go ahead,
about
bro.
the Broncos, and you know, Dak, you obviously know too. Dante's been at a lot of games. We got so many motherfucking tight ends running off the field. Do we need one to do all of their jobs? No.
I think we need
when
one
we
that's
have
dynamic.
we need 3 dynamic motherfuckers that all can
That'd be
do
nice.
it. Because we
I'd be
always
greedy.
have we got 3 tight end sets, 4 tight end sets. I'm like, who the fuck is that guy? Oh, it's a fullback. Fucking, I'm
That's
like,
Sean Payton with the personnel subbing, bro.
Personnel
Like
is
getting too
just-
cute with him. You
which
know what I
is
mean?
why,
Like,
yeah, maybe
Davis Webb's gonna be
Davis
better
Webb,
with
yeah.
that.
Davis
Yeah,
Webb
maybe-
will simplify it and clean that shit up. Like I think
Well,
he will.
like, call me old fashioned, Dante, but what's wrong with the little play action pass, bootleg, throw to the tight end for 4, he falls for 10. Like, what is wrong with that play?
That's-
We don't run that shit at all. Why not?
That's why
I mean,
if
more
I'm
play
looking at
action
tight
and
end,
more- Go ahead, bro. Sorry.
I would say you guys haven't even mentioned his name, but Max Clare, Ohio State. He's a blocker.
You watch my timeline.
You watch
You watch my timeline. Look at you.
No, I'm saying right now, no one's even said his name yet. You know, Sadiq's not going to be there. That's a pipe dream.
No.
He's going to be gone. But Max
Yeah.
Clare, this is a guy. I mean,
Yeah.
the whole reason Evan
You
Ingram
stole my
doesn't play is
man,
'cause
you
he
son
can't
of a
block.
bitch.
Okay,
Yeah,
hold on,
Yeah,
real
this
quick.
is all right, Dante. We can't let you do this. We can't let you do this. We can't let you steal Dak's thunder on Max Clare.
Dak, we need you to shut up.
No,
about
I love
Sadiq.
Dante. Go
We
ahead,
need
bro.
you to shut
I
up
want to
about
hear. I'm
Sadiq.
glad that you're a Claire
It's-
fans, bro. Go
It,
ahead.
it
The
wasn't
floor is
it
yours,
wasn't too
Dak.
long ago, real quick, that I was doing this fantasy football college draft, and I'm like, oh man, I really like this guy Max Clare. Dante, what do you think? And he was my my guy on the inside. Like, hey, and he's like,
Let's
nah.
go.
He's like, I
Yes,
think
Dante.
I think you should wait. I think you should wait and draft Jack injuries. And I'm like, all right, I will do that for you, Dante. And that
Dante,
went
tight
over
end
like a
too?
fart in church. So
Hey, we
Fucking
learn from our
church.
mistakes.
So we're all in alignment. Sadiq is gone.
Yeah,
We're
he's
looking
gone.
at. I'm looking at rankings here, Dak. Correct me if I'm wrong here.
Wrong.
Royer from Cincinnati, Bentley from Utah. I was at the Moose. We got Claire. I like Stowers.
He's tight end 5 for me. But go ahead,
Athletic wise, Stowers. Trig, Ev, isn't that the dude that you traded me in fantasy that one week and then made me trade him back because you cried?
yeah, from Baylor.
Yeah.
So Dak, do you have the list of the tight ends that the Broncos interviewed by
I
chance?
don't have the list, but I kind of remember a few of them. Max Clare was on there.
Sadiq, Stowers,
Stowers. Oscar
um,
Delp. He's my tight end.
Yeah,
for me.
Delp.
Delp was on there.
He's the most well-rounded tight end in this draft class.
Where do you think
Joe.
we'd find him at? Where would he be realistically drafted?
I think I saw Benjamin Albright talk about Delp maybe going in the second round.
What?
That's
There is
Dante's
no
boy.
way.
Dante
that means-
loves himself some
Hey.
Benjamin Albright.
Hey, if it's Albright, that means he's going third, fourth. So,
Yeah.
You
Albright.
can no, hey, Dak, you could bank on that. There's no way he goes higher than the third round. I'm telling
That's
you, there's
right.
no way.
He replied to somebody. I have to send you guys this shot that I saw. But,
Yeah, send it to Dante. Dante's a big Benjamin Albright fan, right, Dante?
Hey,
Dante.
another guy that they looked at was Wyoming Cowboy John
Oh
Michael
God, here
Gillenberg.
we go, dude.
No,
Here
this is
we
one of the
go.
best. He's 2-time Mountain West
he's pretty tough. Dude.
first team. He can block. He can vertical.
Yes.
He's 6'6".
Built
I'm
like a
talking.
brick shit house.
I'm talking 6th round. This isn't a first round tight end, but I'm
Right,
just saying if we're gonna take a flyer,
Double dip.
yeah.
right.
Absolutely not. We did that with Caleb Lohner. I want a fucking stud, Dante. I want a sure
Yeah.
thing. Dak,
Dante,
talk
real
to me.
quick.
Well, dude, Caleb Lohner played basketball. This is a little different. This guy's a
Dak,
footballer.
talk-
Julius Thomas. Julius Thomas played basketball. The streets forget. One of
How
the-
long did he
Dante-
last in the NFL?
I
Not
think he
very
was the
long.
best. I think my Johnny Rock, shout out to the Pops. He said we were talking like, who do you want in the draft? Eat Dak. Lucky for you, Johnny Rock, who has a history of locking in some solid bets. Said we're getting the kid from Oregon. That's Sadiq. I asked him who was the best tight end in the last like 20 years for the Broncos. It's Shannon Sharp, and then it's Julius Thomas. I hate for somebody to say Owen Daniels is better, but you know we just don't have good tight ends. I don't think we need it.
Can I? Oh, we need it. Because
But
I can tell you,
There
my
needs
problem is
to
I'm
be-
not done on Evan Ingram. I still have
Yeah,
faith in
I'm
Evan
not
Ingram,
done
especially
either.
in the Davis Webb
I'm not done
offense.
either. Yes, I want to see
Here's
him
the
get
thing.
more explosive.
we're
play.
gonna see more utilization of the tight end position like
Yes.
it comes to, but we need more talent in that room because Adam Troutman ain't doing shit for you. He ain't scaring defenses, right? Like, are you scared when Adam Troutman comes on the field?
Well,
Are
he's
you
our
scared
tight
Nate
end.
Scared we're
too,
gonna
Atkins
though.
throw the
comes on
ball,
He's
though.
our tight end too, though. He's our tight
Yeah,
end
that's
too.
ridiculous.
At
Yeah,
So
but he
we-
plays
we
more
can
snaps
upgrade
than
from
Ingram.
Do we need to have
Yeah.
two really good tight ends, or do we need to have a wide receiver one and a running back one? You
Why
know,
not
like,
two? Why not
That
two
will elevate
good?
the
Good.
offense
Yeah,
ridiculously.
what if we draft two quarterbacks too? Do you guys think that would be smart?
I'll puke. We also
I'm just kidding.
This ain't
We
fucking
also-
fantasy.
Carson
Smart
Beck.
ass.
Carson
I want the
Beck.
North Dakota State quarterback.
I know you do. You're a sick
Cole
fucker.
Payton?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Ev, any other draft stuff before we move on here? We got to get Dak. He's on that West Coast time. We got to get him out of here.
We
And we got
also-
the buzzball bet of the night too. So
I did
or the
have a
weekend.
question for Dante because he didn't get to finish his thought about Max Clare. Max Clare, dude. So I know you're a big fan. I'm a big fan, but I would say, what did you think when he was like, "I modeled my game after George Kittle, bro"? I was just like, "Ooh, I got
Dude,
chills, bro."
George George Kittle's one of those physical tight ends. He gets more pride
Yes.
out of a good block than he does. And
Yeah.
when you look at Claire's stats, you see the yardage. You're like, oh, it's kind
look
of
at his yak.
It's
Look at his
yeah,
yak.
the yak, and it's because he's blocking and he's making plays, and that's why Evan Ingram's on the field because he can't block.
Exactly. I want Max Clare as a Bronco, dude, because we know Sadiq. It's probably he's gone, dude. Like that's our tight end we draft, bro, in the second round.
Yes.
I'm big on names, Dak. I'm big on names. I'm telling you, Max Clare, he passes the test.
Fuck yeah,
Eli
bro.
Eli Stowers, though, I'm not gonna lie, and people are gonna hate me. And if you're in the chat, please don't hate me. I thought this was a white boy, and then I flip on the combine, and I'm like, could confirm, not a white boy.
Correct
It's
me if I'm
Pavia's boy.
wrong. He was at New Mexico with Pavia, and then he transferred over to Vandy,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And he was good
I'm-
at New Mexico State too.
New Mexico State. That's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was. Yeah. I think he'll be drafted by.
His
some
problem
team.
is though, like Marvin Mims blocks better than he does. That's his problem.
Yeah,
is
he
he
can't
doesn't even
block.
try to block.
Him and Evan Ingram would be like the worst blocking tight ends in the league.
Yeah.
It'd be like,
Yeah,
they're
it-
passing.
it'd be-
Might
One
as
more,
well put him at wide
Justin Jolie.
Yes, dude. He's a possession type of tight end. He can run block, dude. He's gonna be something. He needs to be work on his consistency, bro. But he's a guy too that I want to say my tight end 4 in this class. He's up there
Oh.
for me, dude.
Nice.
I like it. 6'4",
Nice.
241.
Yeah, he's a guy, dude. Too.
Also
watch
had
for.
him on my fantasy squad, so
Let's
Yeah,
go.
I know.
got a little
that's right.
biasy there.
Didn't you stack NC State's quarterback with? Wasn't that your
Mm.
quarterback too? Yeah.
Yeah,
Fucking guy randomly
Bailey.
drafted the best fucking
CJ
college
Bailey.
football team.
Shout
Dak,
out.
you know about it. All right, Dak. Any other draft highlights here before we move on to the buzzball bet of the weekend?
Oh, dude. I
Dak,
don't know. Yeah.
earlier you said that Taysom Hill was in this draft. Is it Henrich from Navy?
You fucking know it, bro. Let's go.
Yes. If he's not a Bronco, we riot.
Wait,
Let's go, dude.
is his
he's
name
such a badass.
Hidden Rich or is it Heidenreich? Because that's how I read it.
I think it's Heidenreich, but I could be wrong.
I don't know.
He's a baller, though. He could do it all. He's
He's
like
a
the
receiver,
Taysom Hill.
running back, a tight end,
Fullback,
this is
tight end.
quarterback.
What-
This is
what-
Taysom Hill 2.0.
What round
Yeah.
can we get him, boys? What round can we get him?
Fifth,
6th, 7th
sixth,
round. 7th round,
7th?
maybe.
Yeah.
6,
6 or
7.
7.
Ev, you did that. That was your fault, Evan. That was 100% your.
I'm glad you knew
been
about
fun.
you were on him too, Dak, because I was thinking that's what you were gonna say.
The Navy kid, huh? Hey, I don't mind that.
I
Right
like
now, I'm looking at
I love
this.
it.
I'm looking at this NFL mock draft here. It's saying 30, Georgia linebacker, bud. So we'll see. Dak, keep producing these fucking mock drafts, bro. We love them.
You
We
like
love the
them?
different
Okay.
combinations.
I try to
Makes
do
you-
different flavors for people.
Yeah, you got to because nobody knows. And then just
And
wait.
it's so unpredictable, yeah.
It is so unpredictable, bro. Wait until Denver trades it 3 times, and you're like, well, there goes all my mock
Bro, I'm
drafts.
gonna
They're
just
fucking
say
done.
we could. We didn't even talk about it. The Oregon guard in my mock drafts, I have us
Daniel
taking.
Flegman?
Yep,
Yeah,
and
dude,
he's
a
from
guy that-
Wyoming. hit the portal to Oregon.
Yes.
Ben
USC, right?
Ben Powers
And
is
then-
on the outs. He's gonna be a cap cut. He's
Yes.
too much dead money.
Yeah.
O-line is gonna be big for Denver. I think that's if I had to pick right now, that's what I'm taking.
That's probably our pick in the first round, potentially, right? Like
I wouldn't mind that, dude. I think it's
He's a
every-
run game mauler, dude. He's nasty. And
If
he's from
we-
Oregon.
Yeah.
and apparently
Wyoming.
Wyoming,
And
now.
And Wyoming.
And Wyoming now. Oh God! Now you guys are gonna make love on the podcast. Let's move on here. So let's get into it. Dak, we can start with you, brother. This is
Let's
the
go.
buzzball bet of the weekend. Ev, we haven't slammed a buzzball yet. We're not going to. I nominated myself because if Dak gets this bet wrong, which he won't because he's a killer,
I don't
he's
think
a
I'm
surgeon.
gonna kill it.
I'm gonna slam his buzzball. My bet's definitely not gonna lose, but there's a potential that I could go for 2 Ev. That could be 2 buzzballs. Buzzball bet of the weekend this weekend is going to be any college basketball bet tomorrow or Sunday. Fellas, we're dialing in. Dak,
Boom.
give us the
I
lock.
got one for you. Give me Gonzaga with the 2.5 spread to beat St. Mary's.
Let's go.
Love it. I was
Let's
looking at
go,
that.
dude. They're pretty solid, dude. I like Gonzaga. I mean, Oregon ain't shit in basketball for college this year, but Gonzaga is, and they're closer to me than anybody else.
Graham
really, right?
EK, elite center. Graham EK.
Yes,
Yes.
and he can
19
shoot the 3,
points
bro.
per game.
Where did
Yeah,
he
yeah.
come from?
Wyoming. Oh, fuck
Wyoming.
me. Here we go. Yeah, he left.
It's the
because he was
Wyoming
like,
Oregon show.
Bro, Wyoming made the NCAA tournament with him. That's how good he is.
That's it. Dak, change your pick. No, I'm just kidding. All right, I'll follow up Dak since this is potentially 2 buzzballs back to back here. I'm gonna ride with another top 10 pick potentially. Dak brought up Gonzaga. I'm gonna bring up Debonsa, BYU -1.5 at West Virginia. Look, BYU statistically hasn't performed as well as they should have. They're a top 10 team. If I'm a team in the national tournament playing Gonzaga, I'm shitting pants, right? Debonsa's the number 2 overall pick. That's because the number 1 team is stupid picking Darian Peterson. Debonsa's the best college basketball player. I know Cameron Boozer's out there from Duke. Give me BYU catching 1.5 at West Virginia. They got no talent. Debonsa literally could drop 35. I'll take the best player in the nation, and I'll take BYU and them Mormons on the road -1.5. Whew.
Woo.
Whew. I feel fired up.
Yeah.
Dante, you've been slamming buzzballs left and right. The community wants to know who we're fading, aka who's your lock of the weekend.
Okay, so Florida's the hottest team in college basketball right now. Everyone's on them. They're playing at home against Arkansas. I'm a lock and fade. Give me Arkansas -10.5 or +10.5. I mean, we talked about all season about how Cal gets his teams ready at the end of the year. I feel like Florida's been so hot. This is a perfect letdown. They'll probably still win, but 10 points, that's a lot of points for a Cal Poly team. So I'm going to take Arkansas on this one.
I like this pick. Me and Dak did some off-air research, and we were talking about Arkansas. Here's the thing that you didn't think about that me and Dak did was Florida. Evan, did they win the national championship next? They did. They won it. They're the best team, arguably, in the nation. Ev, you're up next. Who do you got, bud? Oh, big drink out of Evan. Here we go.
I'm looking at the St. Joseph's at Rhode Island, baby. Give me that plus 154.
The St.
baby.
Joseph's what?
the St. Joseph's Pennsylvania squad.
It was Jameer Nelson was the fucking man.
playing
It was,
men's,
yes.
playing men's basketball Saturday, February 20th. No, look, for real. Last time they played, St. Joseph's whooped that ass. And they lead the all-time series 62-51, baby. The odds are too close, man. Give me that St. Joseph's love. They won last year 91-74, also an ass whooping.
St. Joseph's, not to be confused with Bettino St. John's. 18-10. St. Joseph's needs to win to make the tournament. Ev is betting on people with their backs against the wall. You love to see it. Rhode Island phony baloney. Ev, great pick there. Me and Dak were totally thinking you were just gonna say like, "Oh, Duke" or some shit. So props to you.
Did you ask Chat GPT for that pick, Ev?
I come correct with my underdog bets, bro. So
Yeah, that is an underdog bet too. You love to see it. We'll give you the +3.5, Ev. Dante, finish it up with some NASCAR, and we can get Dak out of here and into bed.
I'll make it quick. Dak, you watch any NASCAR? They don't really have NASCAR on the West Coast like that.
No, because he'd have to stay up till fucking midnight.
Yeah,
How
but
long it run?
I'll tweet him out. I got a few picks this weekend. Obviously, we're going Shane Van Gisbergen to win the race. Don't sleep on Connor Zilic, especially in the Saturday O'Reilly race. I mean, they're both on the Saturday race. They're both minus money to win, which is crazy. I just think the rookie's not going to get his first win over Shane Van Gisbergen. 3 top 10 bets. AJ Allmendinger, great name. Ty Gibbs, Michael McDowell, all plus money. And then you like this one, Dom. Top 5 bet plus 210. Tyler Reddick. He's gone 2 in a row, and he's never finished outside the top 10 at Coda. So I'm locking
Reddick
my picks
is
this week.
Reddick is basically started off the season looking like Tom Brady. Dak, he's won everything, never loses.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Shane Van Glisenberger, I call him Van Glisenberger just because it sounds better. Shane Van Glisenbergen, plus 120. You'll never see him on this type of track. He's usually minus 130.
This
Van
is the only road
Glisenberger's
course
just way
he
more
hasn't
fun.
won at in NASCAR. This is the only one he has not won at. That's why it's plus money.
Plus 120 for Van Glisenberger. Ev, speaking of glizzies,
it's my favorite food.
You know what I was gonna say? Yeah. Ev, speaking of glizzies, he puts mustard on and mayonnaise on his hot dogs. Fun fact of the Crew Talk episode of the night.
It's either one or the other, Dom. All right.
Couple things real quick. I wrote down. Dak, you're talking about Sadiq's 440. True or false? Trillo Betts ran a 4.44 in high school.
True.
True. Okay. True or false? You could run a below 5.0 40 right now.
False.
What? What? Come
I
on.
don't like to fucking run, bro. I ain't fucking.
I think you could get there.
I'm a marathon type of guy, okay?
Are
Slow
you?
and steady runs the race, motherfucker.
Man, I was gonna say we put a mustache on you and give you a Texas Tech jersey, bro. You'll be
Hey, I
looking
can
like
do it.
Rodriguez
I can do
out
it.
here, dude. we
next
can
show,
see
I'll
it.
be like this. I'll cut this part and I'll have the Rodriguez.
Yes.
look.
Bro, thanks so much for coming on, man. We'll catch
Dude, we
you
gotta do
definitely
this more
before
often.
the
This is
draft. Yes. Once the free agency ends and the draft really starts, like heating up, we're definitely gonna bring you back on, bro. We appreciate you. We got
Let's do
fantasy
it.
football coming up. Christ, imagine the mock drafts then. We appreciate you as always, Dak, coming from Eugene, Oregon. The
Dak,
freak.
Dak, real
Sadiq.
quick, and I know we're gonna have you on a couple times before the draft and hopefully during free agency, but call your shot right now. Who do the Broncos pick at 30?
Chris Bell.
Ooh, I love it.
From the
All
Ville.
right. Okay. All right. You heard it here first, baby.
my
Dak,
shot.
thanks for
Yeah,
joining us,
dude.
baby. We're gonna do it
Thank
again
you guys.
soon,
Love
baby.
you guys. Much love. This was a
We'll
good
do
time.
it. We'll see you guys
Y'all have
Monday
a
for the
good
Buzzball bet. If Gonzaga loses Dak, I will be in Washington talking shit to you right at your doorstep. But I
Let's
don't
go.
really want to be slamming 2 Buzzballs. Otherwise, I'll be tied with Dante. Ev with the sneaky St. Joseph picks. Dante, closing statement. Shout outs. Who do you got? Van Glisenberger. You know it.
Yeah, shout out the wifey birthday weekend. Gonna head down to the Colorado Springs, catch a show. Get some nice dinner. So that's my shout out of the week right there. And then I know we've been talking what you've been watching. The Fall on Netflix, or The Fall gave me nightmares. Check it out.
Okay.
The fall gave me nightmares.
The fall.
Krabby Patties.
Bro, I don't
Krabby
like
Patties,
heights.
it's nightmares.
I don't like heights. That's all. If you see it, you'll understand.
I finished His and
I love
Hers
it.
on Netflix, by the way. Don't need to
Dude,
watch it.
The
Don't need to
ending
watch it.
was trash, was it not?
Yeah,
Like,
don't
it's like,
need
oh,
to
watch
okay,
it.
this
They could've
grandma
ended
just
it
killed
else.
everybody. All right, yeah.
Bruce
Yeah.
Chris.
Too
Yeah,
far.
Dak, real quick before we kick you out of here, what are you watching on Netflix, bro? Are you just watching tape?
I just got done finishing up His and Hers. That was pretty lit. I
Oh,
just
We were just talking about, but the ending was total trash, bro. It's like,
I
dude,
know.
just have the
I
blonde
know.
girl be the one that killed them all.
Mhm.
Like, it's just come on.
But I just finished that, dude. But what I would say is I just watched the new Medea movie with I think it's Joe Goes to College or some crap.
Yeah.
Dude,
Is that
it's
hilarious?
a mess. I laugh
Worth
my ass
watching.
off. That kid
Worth
looks like Steve Urkel in that movie, bro. It's so funny.
I'm gonna get super duper high tonight and watch it. Shout
Do
out.
it, bro. You let me know how it is. Without me.
Mel in Denver, do you have any fixes for the Avs power play? Yeah. Better goaltending and not be on power plays. They got destroyed by the Wild yesterday.
Bro,
Bench-
Avs are gonna bring in a weapon. They're clearing up
I got
cap
one.
space.
Yeah, they
Bench
did clear
McKinnon.
up
Bench McKinnon on the power
Bench
play.
McKinnon. Bench McKinnon on the power play.
I've seen enough.
Psycho move.
Apologies for Eds.
Avs will be all right. Dak, Nuggets down by 1 point against Evans OKC Thunder. We're gonna live.
Yeah, just blew a 13-point lead.
13-point lead. We're not worried though, Dak, right?
Well, yeah, we're gonna win.
Dak's looking worried. Now we're worried. We're not
No, we're
worried.
good.
We're not worried.
13-point lead. It's over.
13-point lead.
Shout out
Nuggets.
Alpha Male.
Shout out to Alpha Male. All right, fellas, let's wrap this shit up. We're gonna post this shit. We'll see you guys Monday with some buzz balls. Hopefully not fucking 5 of them, because that could be on the line. Dak, thanks again, brother. You're a legend.
Later,
We'll
y'all.
see you soon. F, Dante, deuces.
Hey.